it goes to show, if you're going to go at a legend, you better not miss. As we know, Angel Reese come out this week. She absolutely crushed her own teammates into the dust. And she even decided to go after a legend, the legendary Courtney Vandersloot, who, of course, blew out her ACL at the beginning of the season. And she is in the midst of making a comeback. And, of course, Angel Reese made some comments that were none too kind to a legend.
Okay, this is wild. Courtney Vandersloot finally broke her silence, and trust me, it wasn't subtle. When a 5-time All-Star and 2-time WNBA champion claps back at Angel, you know this rookie-turned-sophomore drama queen has pushed things too far. The Chicago Sky locker room isn't just fractured at this point, it's leaking chaos everywhere. So here's the real question. Is Angel Reese burning bridges faster than she can build them? Because let's be honest, controversy has followed Reese since her LSU days. And if her brand was built on stirring the pot, that act is wearing thin. Why? Because if you're bold enough to challenge a legend like Vandersloot, you better land the punch. Reese's jab, it missed badly. Do you think Reese should be fired by the Chicago Sky? Let us know down in the comments below.
At this point, it's over. That whole Sky Barbie thing, that thing is over. Angel Reese is done in Chicago. They're gonna move on. They have to.
Let's go. At this point, it's over. That whole Sky Barbie thing, done. Angel Reese is finished in Chicago. They're going to move on. They have no choice. And let's not forget who we're talking about here. Courtney Vandersloot isn't some bench warmer you casually disrespect. She's a 5-time All-Star, a 7-time assist leader, and a 2-time WNBA champion. Her resume stacks higher than Reese's highlight reels, speaks louder than her sideline antics, and carries more weight than any Instagram caption. Yet here comes Angel Reese tossing out comments about Vandersloot's age, her durability, and even questioning whether the Sky should trust her recovery. That's not just shade. That's an open hand slap at one of basketball's most respected veterans.
The Chicago Sky teammates of Angel Reese, Ariel Atkins, Rachel Banham, Courtney Vandersloot, 3 ladies which were targeted in that hit piece that Angel Reese slid underneath the table. Yeah, they responded. Not only did they respond, but the Chicago Sky responded as well.
So why even go there? Reese hasn't even finished 2 full seasons as a pro. Meanwhile, Caitlyn Clark, Reese's so-called rival, is already the centerpiece of the Indiana Fever, dragging a franchise back to relevance and rewriting history. Reese, on the other hand, is too busy stirring drama inside her own locker room. Not exactly the leadership formula anyone expected. We can't rely on Courtney to come back at her age, Reese said. She'll be a great asset, but we need someone younger with championship experience. Courtney Vandersloot, by the way, 2-time champ, 5-time All-Star, 2-time All-WNBA first team, left a title contender in New York to help Chicago.
We can't rely on Courtney to come back at that age that she's at, Reese said. I know she'll be a great asset for us, but we can't rely on that. We need someone probably a little younger with some experience, somebody who's been playing the game and is willing to compete for a championship and has done it before. Courtney Vandersloot, by the way, 2-time WNBA champion, 5-time All-Star, 2-time All-WNBA first team, left the New York Liberty, a championship caliber team, to come help out the Chicago. Oh, damn. Oh, damn, oh, dang, oh, damn. It's all right, Courtney. It's all right.
And here's the kicker. Courtney wasn't asking for handouts. After her ACL tear, she's been grinding harder than anyone. Rehab, training, interviews showing nothing but determination. The last thing she needed was a teammate suggesting to the world that she's washed. But that's exactly what Angel Reese did, and she did it publicly. That's the type of thing that instantly kills respect. Locker room venting happens, sure, but dragging a teammate on camera, that's how you torch trust in record time.
Can Sky Nation expect to see you back here next year?
Oh, absolutely. You know, contrary to what people say or think, my age is absolutely not a factor. I am coming back. I'm going to come back better than ever because that's what I've done. I put myself in a position to come back and compete even at this age.
Better than ever. Thank you so much, Sloot.
Naturally, Vandersloot didn't let it slide. Asked about her future, she didn't hesitate. Point blank. My age is not a factor. I'm coming back stronger, boom. Direct counterpunch aimed squarely at Reese. No subtweets, no hints, just a veteran clapping back with facts. She's not done. she's not slowing down, and she's not letting some sophomore hothead write her obituary. Ree wanted smoke. Vandersloot reminded her who sets the standard.
Angel Reese will be lucky if she has a third of the career that Courtney Vandersloot has had.
Angel Ree will be lucky if she has even a third of Vandersloot's career. And honestly, I don't think it was Kennedy Carter who blew that locker room up. I think it was Angel Ree. Continuous drama, step back and look at the big picture. Vandersloot's legacy is cemented. She's done the work, earned the rings, earned the respect. Angel Ree, still a project. Instead of focusing on her growth, she's swinging wildly at legends whose accomplishments she hasn't sniffed. Vandersloot has more championships than Ree has playoff appearances. That's reality.
You can tell it's just some turmoil going on in Chicago right now. And it kind of brings up the question, like, what is going to happen with Angel Reese at this point? I think she's done playing.
And then you look at Caitlyn Clark. Whether Ree likes it or not, the comparison always follows. Clark, like Ree, has dealt with fouls, targeting, and non-stop media pressure. And the difference? Clark doesn't throw teammates under the bus. She doesn't shade veterans. She takes the hits, gets back up, and moves Indiana forward. That's the mark of a franchise cornerstone. That's why fans love her. That's why sponsors chase her. Ree may have the social media hype machine, but Clark has the leadership gene you can't fake. But back to Ree, because the suspension fiasco is the cherry on top. A half-game suspension, that's not discipline, that's comedy. The Sky basically said, we'll punish her for 20 minutes and hope she learns her lesson. Nobody respects that. Not the fans, not the media, not the players. Courtney's response didn't just check Ree, it exposed the Sky's lack of control. Vandersloot reminded everyone what professionalism looks like: grit, accountability, focus. Meanwhile, Ree looks like she's running her mouth faster than her game is developing. The contrast couldn't be sharper.
In the beginning of the season, you was missing mad layups. You was shooting like 27% on layups. I saw Ariel Atkins at the podium holding you down. I didn't see none of your teammates going in the media blasting your ass for not being able to make a damn layup. We haven't seen none of your teammates come out and flame you for how you was missing layups back to back to back to back to back. You had like 8 straight games where these dudes won hundreds of thousands of dollars betting that you would miss your first shot. None of your teammates came out and embarrassed you publicly. They held you down and supported you.
And of course, Reese's fan base didn't help. Online, her supporters went nuclear, soon insulting Vandersloot, dismissing her rings, pretending accolades don't matter. It was nasty, it was childish. And it reflected back on Ree because they see it, because like it or not, a fan base becomes part of a player's brand. Clark's fans build her up, Reese's fans drag legends down. That says it all. The beauty of Vandersloot's clapback was in the delivery. She didn't rant or scream. She didn't need Twitter threads. Her career already speaks. All she did was calmly state the truth. She's not done, she's not old, and she's coming back stronger. Meanwhile, Ree looks like she created drama for no reason, dragging her own locker room morale down.
I would be highly surprised if Angel Reese is on the Chicago Sky's roster come the start of the 2026 or the 2027 season. The Chicago Sky, they might be saying to themselves, Angel Reese just isn't worth the headache that she is causing. Great rebounder. As for everything else, she's not worth the headache that she's causing.
And here's the irony. Reese keeps demanding better teammates, chasing championships, talking about elevating Chicago. But what elite free agent wants to sign with a team where the star publicly disrespects vets? Free agents talk. Agents talk. Everyone notices dysfunction. Why would anyone willingly join a circus? Let's not let the Sky front office off the hook. They let this fire burn. That half-game suspension was laughable. Either you stand by your player or you hold her accountable. Trying to do both made them look weak. The front office looked spineless. The coach powerless, the whole team spiraling. Throw Reese's antics in the mix, and congratulations. You've got the recipe for a wasted season.
It says here, Tyler Marsh called it a top-down organizational decision, declined to share which comments were viewed as detrimental. Atkins implied the team supported the decision. Ownership handled it how they see fit. She told the Sun Times, a shooter on Friday, they have full support from our team.
The WNBA is unforgiving. If your drama outweighs your production, franchises move on, and right now, Ree is wobbling on that tightrope. Her suspension didn't just draw attention, it raised the question, does Chicago even know what to do with her? Half a game isn't punishment, it's window dressing. That's high school level, not professional. It shows the Sky are stuck. They need her for tickets, but they need to act tough for the locker room. That's not leadership. That's cowardice. Vandersloot didn't just clap back, she drew the line. Respect isn't optional. Reese thought she was speaking truth. All she did was expose her immaturity. Do you think Reese should be fired by the Chicago Sky? Let us know down in the comments below. Like, subscribe, and hit notifications so you never miss out.